Hello students, in the last class we discussed about the environment and the importance of ecology. So environment is nothing but our surroundings, and ecology is the study of the interaction between the living organisms with their environment. Our ecology explains how an organism interact with its environment. So now let us learn one more important term in this one, that is ecosystem. Ecosystem is a self-regulatory, self-sustainable, structural and functional unit of the biosphere. So sustainability. Sustainability means here we are our sustainable use of resources. Here we are using the resources in such a way that we are not degrading the environment, but we are conserving the environment. Because if you use continuously the resources, so that will be exhausted. But here we are using the resources in such a way that we are not only fulfilling our needs, but also we are conserving the resources. So here ecosystem is a self-regulatory, self-sustainable, structural and functional unit of the biosphere. It will be divided into two types: natural ecosystem and artificial ecosystem or man-made ecosystem. So in natural ecosystem we have terrestrial ecosystem and aquatic ecosystem. That means the ecosystems which are on land and on water. So here in terrestrial ecosystem we have forest ecosystem, grassland ecosystem and desert ecosystem. In aquatic ecosystem we have freshwater, that is pond ecosystem and marine ecosystem. In artificial ecosystem we have botanical gardens, zoological parks, zoos and parks, national parks are examples for artificial ecosystem. So these are some of the ecosystems. Aquatic ecosystem, that is pond ecosystem, will be like this, and here it is marine ecosystem where many kinds of living organisms will be present, and this is forest ecosystem, and these two are grassland ecosystems. These two are grassland ecosystems, and this is desert ecosystem. This is desert ecosystem. So how the ecosystem will be divided and what are the divisions of ecosystem? So its first division of ecosystem, it is an individual or organism. So it starts with an individual. The first division of ecosystem is individual. So an organism or living thing, or living thing means it may be an animal or it may be a plant or it may be a organism or it may be a microorganism. So it is the fundamental unit of ecology. Organism or individual, it is the fundamental unit of ecology because it interacts with the environment. It interacts with the environment. So the first division of ecosystem is individual or organism. If same kind of organisms live in particular area at a given period of time, then that will become the population of that area. So here, for example, population of Bellary. So here, what are the population human beings present in this one? So that is the population of that particular. Or lions in Gir forest. Lions in Gir forest. That will become the population of that forest. So here, that is the meaning of population. That is the number of organisms of the same species present in a geographical area at a given period of time. We call it as population. And various kinds of species present in a given area at a given period of time, that will become the community. That will become the community. That will become the community. So here the population of all the species of organisms, the population of all the species of organisms present in a given area, we call it as community. We call it as community. Next, ecosystem. So first it started with individual. Slowly the same kind of species started living in one particular place. That has become the population of that particular area. And all the populations of all different species will started living in a given area. That has become the community. Here various kinds of population will be different kinds of living things will be there, and ecosystem. Then that will form the ecosystem. All these things will end up with the ecosystem. Ecosystem is a self-regulatory, self-sustaining, structural and functional unit of the biosphere. Here, if you take forest ecosystem, wildlife will be present, many kinds of plants will be present, microorganisms will be present. So that all includes the foreign forest ecosystem. And even similarly in desert ecosystem, some kinds of things will be there. So that is the meaning of ecosystem. Then biome. So biome, it is a larger area compared to ecosystem. Biome has a larger area and with similar geographic and climatic conditions. So ecosystem, it is a structural and functional unit of the biosphere. Biome has a similar geographic and climatic conditions. So here grasslands, they are example for grassland biome, forest biome. So these are examples for biome, but it has a larger area. Then biosphere. Sum of all the ecosystems, is known as biosphere means it is a global sum of all the ecosystem. So here biosphere, it is a part of the earth where it consists of both living and non-living things. Bio means life. So biosphere, it will also consist of living component, non-living components also, with living, non-living components also. So these are the divisions of ecosystem, pictorial representation. So it started with an individual, and slowly the same kind of species made a population of this area, and various different types of species of organism or species has living it together in a same geographical area. That has become the community, and that has resulted in some kind of ecosystem depending on the type of communities present in it. So then from the ecosystem, it has a biome has been formed, and next after the biome, it is whole these things, it will come under biosphere. It will come under biosphere, where it is a part of. So then what is the difference between biome and ecosystem? So biome, as I told, it is a large area of land with distinct climate, plant and animal species. Various kinds of plant and animal species will be found in biome, and it will have distinct climatic features. So rainforest will have some kind of features, and desert will have different kinds of features. So but ecosystem, it just explains about the interaction between the biotic and abiotic components. It will just explains about the interaction between the biotic and abiotic components of the system in a given area. So it will have a similar geographic and climatic conditions, but it is a self-regulatory and self-sustaining structural and functional unit of the biosphere. Biomes are influenced by climatic factors such as snow, rainfall, temperature, etc. But these are not influenced by any one of this. Biomes are influenced by snow, rainfall, ice, temperature, etc. But the ecosystem is not at all influenced by any one of these factors. So biome, it is a collection of species, and it has a great diversity of plant and animal species, but the ecosystem has less diversity because it has a larger, it covers a larger area, it covers a lesser area, so it has less diversity of plant and animal species, but it has a more diversity of plant and animal species. So these are the non-living components of the biosphere. Atmosphere that contains air, biosphere. These are the biosphere contains these three non-living parts. Atmosphere, that is air, then hydrosphere, that is water, and lithosphere, that is rocks. So by this we come to the end of the first lesson, our environment. In the next class we will start with the second lesson. Thank you.